In this video, we're going to learn how to factor difference of cubes. So when you have difference of cubes, you'll often have a problem where you can find cube roots. So for the first one that I wanted to do, x cubed minus 343, what I want to do is I want to be able to factor this. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to find cube roots. So the first thing I ask myself is, what is the cube root of x cubed? That would just be x. Over here, I want to find out what the cube root of 343 is, and that's going to be 7, because I know that 7 times 7 times 7 is going to give me the perfect cube, 343. Another way of saying this is you can say the cube root of 343 is 7. So the first thing I do is I find the cube roots, and then I put parentheses around them. The next thing that I want to do is I want to make a long factor right beside it. And this long factor is going to have 3 terms. Now to find them, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cube roots that I just found and I'm going to square them. So we need to square the cube roots. That's the next thing that I'm going to do. Square the cube roots. So the first cube root that I found was x. If I take the square of x, I'm going to get x times x, which is x squared. So I'm going to put that on the left side. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to square the 7. And if I square the 7, I get 7 times 7, which is 49. Another way of saying that is 7 squared equals 49. So I'm going to take that 49 and put it way over here on the right side, and I'm going to close up this factor. The last thing that I need is the term in the middle. And to find the term in the middle, I need to multiply the cube roots together. So now I'm going to multiply the cube roots together. So that x and that 7, I need to multiply together. So what is x times 7? That's going to be 7x. I put that right there in the middle. So I'm doing 7 times x equals 7x. And I put that in the middle. The last thing that I need to do is figure out what signs I need to place in between the terms. Am I going to use a plus or am I going to use a minus? Well, when we're doing perfect cubes, we want to remember SOAP. And SOAP is going to stand for same, opposite, and always positive. Always positive. And each word is going to give you a hint as to what sign you're going to choose. The first sign that I'm going to choose is the same one that I started off with here in the problem that they gave me. So it's a minus. That means I'm going to bring down a minus for the short factor. The next sign is going to be the opposite. So for the first sign that I chose, the minus, now I need to choose the opposite of a minus, which would be a plus. So I put that next. And then the last sign is always positive. So that means whatever sign is going to be the last one inside of the long factor, it's going to be a plus sign always. So I put the plus sign at the end. And there we go. It's fully factored. So that's how you factor a difference of cubes.